Hello, I am Antoinette Blake, the DE Diva here on DETV Channel 28. Social media savvy for boomers and beyond. And today we're talking about Facebook for small businesses. And as an Encore entrepreneur, you know we're always trying to spread the news about our product and or service. But like I said, people don't go to social media to be sold to, they go to socialize. So the content that you create, the content that you curate has to be engaging to them. And we talked about how am I going to find that content? There are so many apps out there. There's so many websites that you can create content. Did you know that there's a holiday every day for something? Use one of them for promotion of your product, your service, and or your brand. For example, let's see, we're in the month of, maybe this is the spring and there's holidays coming up, Mother's Day and Father's Day, the 4th of July, Cinco de Mayo. Think about how you can incorporate that with your content to share that may be engaging to your target market audience. And please don't ever feel like you should not share content from your other clients or your competition, because you know what? You can't service everyone. And if you share their content, guess what? They just may share yours. So make sure that you're creating or curating content that is not only H to H or heart to heart and engaging, but you're sharing more than your product and or service. So the last time we talked about taking that content calendar, think about the things that you want to promote. The content is king. You want that content to be good enough that it be shareable by your clients. But consistency is key. You cannot just hit it and quit it. You have to be online. You have to be where your customers are. Let me ask you a question. Do you know how many times people are on their smart device every day? Think about it. On average, people are scrolling and swiping on their smartphone 150 times a day. You're probably doing it right now, aren't you? Put that phone down. Listen, this is where your customers are. You need to go get them. So make sure that you are creating content. So as they're swiping, they're seeing your content. So create that calendar. Curate that content. Connect with your audience in a consistent manner. Facebook. Did you know that Facebook owns Instagram? If your product and or service is very visual, meaning it's pretty to the eyes, because you know what? We love pretty things. We also have the attention span that less of a goldfish. That's like 7 seconds. So you gotta hit it and quit it. Anytime you put out something, make sure it has an image, a visual, a meme, a video. Go live on Facebook. And you know what? It does not have to be professional. It can be fun. It can be behind the scenes. It could be a DIY. It could be an event that's happening in the community. You are sharing that with your clients. Facebook and Instagram almost go hand in hand when you're marketing. Now, let me give you a few tips when it comes to Instagram posting. Pretty pictures. Pretty pictures. So be cognizant of what's behind you, what's around you. And you know what? There are so many apps on here for filters. You can clean up those pictures. My pet peeve, half-eaten food. If you're going to take a picture of food and you took a bite, just make sure the picture looks well enough without the bite. That's just my pet peeve. I'm sorry, but yeah, make sure the pictures look well, because again, it is your brand. Your brand is your brand is your brand. And you know what? Branding is important. It's almost like your legacy. How do you want people to remember you? If you had a brick and mortar store and someone came into that store and the first thing that they saw was a mess, that's what they're going to remember. So you want to be careful with what you're putting out on social media as well. You don't want to just put out mess. You want to make sure that your brand is beautiful. It doesn't have to be gorgeous. You don't even have to pay a lot of money for pictures. Just make sure that your brand is a first impression, is a good impression, because that's the lasting impression. So for us who are Encore entrepreneurs, who are promoting our product and our service on Facebook and Instagram, remember, content is king. Let your customers wear the crown. Use that 80-20 rule, meaning put out content that is engaging to your target market audience and less about you, because people do not go to social media to be sold to. they go to social lives. If you have any more questions or if there's a topic that you want to talk about, click the link below or leave me an email, the Dedivah at detv.com. And until the next episode, see ya, be safe, be smart, and be social, because I will see you in cyberspace. It's the Dedivah. See ya.